Round 5, guys. Let's get this going. We have Liam on the left playing his patented King's Glaive retainers, and Paul on the right playing Manakins is the word he used to describe this. What are you expecting?
From what I saw earlier, it's a lot of, just mannequins. I don't know what to say. It's mannequins, but a really weird mannequins build.
That's Dissidia cloud. So we're expecting some interesting tricks.
Yeah.
He's dropped the Edgar. I'm assuming the Edgar is in there as a Claris target, as Liam so handily puts down as a demonstration. Edgar, of course, being a king. Claris searching kings. It's a nice little backup engine. But Claris is searching Regis. Of course, Liam loves his Final Fantasy 15, playing Noctis to Oblivion, as well as pretty much every Earthwind forward under the sun. Gudon being a particular favourite of his. So we have a Tyro coming down, and let's see what Paul gets with this. Barts. So we're getting crystals. So there's some crystals in this. Obviously, the Edgar is a Dissidia forward, so that is potentially another way he could be searching it.
Yeah, he also is playing the new Furion as well, where it's like when your character dies, you gain a crystal. That thing just ramps so many crystals so quickly.
Mm-hmm. So I can see a wall in the hand. I think I also saw him draw an Ignis.
It's a wall in the hand worth two in the bush. Gotcha. Yes. Fires back.
Whee. So the Regis comes down. I'm assuming this Regis is going to be searching Noxus. Would be the logical conclusion. Noctis being, of course, able to grab any one of the retainers he could want. Do you know who voiced Regis in the King's Slave movie?
I'm sure we've had this conversation before, and no, I can't remember.
My memory serves me correct, it was Sean Bean.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
And then Aaron Paul, I definitely know Aaron Paul was the voice of Nyx, of course Breaking Bad, and Lena Headey was the voice of Luna Freya.
Wow, okay.
Mm-hmm. So there's the Noctis. We expected to see it. He's discarding the wall as the wing CP for the Noctis, which of course gives him another search. He's getting the Prompto back up. Makes perfect sense. Liam's curving nicely here.
Yeah, I mean, why would you not get that? It plays into his later turns playing Ignis for breaking that Prompto, get a draw, get a card back from break, and break something is amazing, basically.
So Paul discarded for 2 rather than tapping his backups, which leads us to believe he's got a 3-cost in mind, and there it is, the Warlock.
Always seems slightly sus, but can't help but curve something amazing. Mm-hmm. And he's got a lot of things to get, a bit of recursion and break, or from break, sorry. So getting those ice mannequins back is just easy enough.
Mm-hmm. So there's his crystal. Nope, no crystal. Yes, crystal.
He does get one for the bats.
He gets one for the bats. And of course, bats can generate another one in the break zone, which is one of the nice perks of the guy. Oh no! Apparently, we need to get. Hey, what have we got here? What's going on?
Getting the fish crystal out there, hoping I bring you some luck. That's your first mistake.
Well, as you can see here, these are our own Cymru Catwell's custom crystals.
Yeah, they're that's sort of the first iteration of mine, and I stuck with it because I'm a huge Monk fan, and I thought the image was fantastic. So. Big shout out to the artist that actually did that. Not for us, but that we stole it off of.
And of course, we love the design of the crystals, and we would love to see what comes of them in the future. In the meantime, we do have a game to be played, and he's searching. I believe that's which one is that? It's the lightning one.
That is a mannequin. I can tell you that.
It is a mannequin.
I can't search by mannequin.
I was not a Dissidia player. This is a new one on me. So. All that being said, he has 4 backups and he's staring down a Noctis. And the Noctis has searched the Prompto, which means Liam needs a win card to discard for the Prompto.
Yeah. I feel bad, Steve. It feels like we're kind of lulling you into this false sense of security. This is not top table.
Nope.
Just because we have had the guys who have already been on stream are basically already up there. We're going to give you whoever wins. It's pretty much down to Dale and I'm not even sure.
Alex.
Dale and Alex, okay. So we could add Alex on, but they're playing each other.
I believe Alex is playing Mono Ice, very similar to Jacko's list.
Yeah. So,
Fleeting Flash is what Jacob's given us, so let's have a look for that.
Okay.
In the meantime, Cecil Wald. Combos as old as the dawn of time. No, it's not
It's
Feasting
not.
Flash.
Jacob is wrong, so you're not always right, mate. Sorry.
This is a lightning one. You're correct in that sense. It's not that lightning one, it is the other lightning one.
Yeah. It's the lightning one that's...
As confusing as this sounds.
Okay, so... Paul's sitting pretty on 4 backups, but...
What can we see? We see a Terror.
Do you know what the great thing is? We mentioned this earlier. Bart's searching for backup Amaterasu. Not backup Amaterasu. Backup Shantato is pretty great. And I think that might be what he's going to go with here.
Well, I like this. Bilious Bobius into...
Billy Bob.
Billy Bob. Into a Bart's,
Yeah.
which of course is another crystal and another search.
Yeah. And
So we're just stacking his crystals for a rainy day.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he goes for the Shantato here.
He's got options. That's another... Oh!
Yeah, right.
No. I've just
Okay.
got it. Manikins at Dissidia. Bart's can search for
Oh,
Manikins.
no, we got the kitty crystal.
Hey, it's me.
Welcome to the stream, by the way, where you're realising now that Manikins are Dissidia.
That was a light bulb from DFS moment if I've ever seen one.
DFS, they're all on sale still, are they?
No, it ended. Of course, I love my samurais, and this is how I feel. Very Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, and again, as we called it, Bart's searching for the Shantato. I still think that's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, get a crystal, search a board wiping backup.
Steve is asking, Bart doesn't gain crystals on enter. He does. He searches
Yeah.
a Dissidia and he gains a crystal. He does both.
Oh, it's already up on screen, so I don't even need to do any work.
Yeah, Bart's is really good. This is why we like Bart's in Mono Ice, is because you don't need to go out of your way to generate a crystal for the Legend Toto. Bart's can search, was it Cisnade, Kate Sith are just the first couple that come to mind, but you also get the crystal for the Toto.
That changed from what we read in the fan translation, where it's character search, not
Yes.
forward, is massive.
Big difference. Huge difference.
Yeah. So we saw the Furion in hand there, but we're just going to go with the Shantato, as is expected.
And I'm a bit concerned because Liam's had this Prompto in hand for a couple turns now and he hasn't played it.
I don't think he's had the CP to be able to play
Has
it.
he bricked that hard? Of course, Paul right there is giving us a showcase. We've seen the Cloud, we've seen the Furion is now on the top of the deck. There's a Mist Dragon, a full art Mist Dragon at that.
Slightly jealous by that.
I remember Liam hunting for those at Euros, of which he did qualify. Fair play to him. Congrats.
Yeah, big congrats there. Now, was the Mist Dragon end of turn there a desperation move just to see another card?
Oh, that's the card he wants to see.
So we're seeing
This is the
another
card.
Toto.
No, this is a card I think of when I think of Liam, is Toto, but the 5-drop. He hit the wall, so this means he does have a win target to search, which is very good. And now it's up to deciding the Earth target that he wants. Titan Lord of Crags doesn't make much sense, there's no boards.
Now, Steve, don't have too much of a reaction here, but there is an Emperor in this deck again.
This Emperor is free!
Yeah, but he didn't select it.
Nope,
So
he's going for the Kusith.
pretty nasty. There we
There
go.
we
Finally
go.
gets the Prompto down.
Alright, so we got a 4 backup versus a 5 backup. We're finally getting into the slow Earth game that we
Yeah.
probably expected for this one.
Yeah, that turn there from Liam is fantastic because obviously he didn't, coming back off of a Shantato, he didn't have to worry about building too fast too quick.
And Paul just passed. Paul just straight up passed.
Wow, okay.
So either he's holding out for a big summon,
I'm doing
or
the
he
lean, but I
bricked.
can't see. I can't see.
Either he bricked. Ooh,
Oh, and that's what we were waiting for. Okay. Sewn on out of nowhere to stop the hasting Ishtola.
There's that. Paul, forgetting, Ishtola can't be blocked.
Yeah.
He just sewn on the Ishtola that can't be blocked.
That's unfortunate there, Paul.
Of course, Ishtola that particular Ishtola is a card that we associate with Liam. Obviously, Kage on the signature, sitting there loud and proud.
Yeah.
That was a play. That was one of the plays of all time.
That's a play. I wouldn't say it's a good play, but
Can't block, won't block.
yeah. Okay, so we got another bat.
Which means another crystal. Which one's he going to go for this time?
Is it time that he gets the cloud? Because the cloud is pretty nasty.
Cloud is a kill spell, and I believe, if I remember correctly, you can remove 2 crystals to play Cloud. I could be wrong.
It's like basically when you cast something, right? So
Yeah, and then he deals an amount of damage for each Dissidia forward or character forward. Yeah, you can pay 2 CP and deal 3k. So at the minute you're looking at 6, which is it. So he needs 1 more Dissidia forward with the Cloud to kill the Tola.
But we do know that Liam has the Mist Dragon in hand.
He does.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, he played it.
No, he did.
Yeah.
Right,
so actually, no, he doesn't anymore. Unless he sneakily got a second one.
He is going for the Cloud. He's got the crystals to pay for it. He just needs another DFF forward to seal the job. The Sonon is not DFF.
I think if he can get the Firion out here, that would be really good, because the Firion will gain a crystal, and when the Ishtola dies, it will gain the crystal again, which is pretty nice.
Oh, we're searching through the pile. We get that one.
Another
That is
Paul
a
creation.
beautiful.
So he's gone with the 2.
Playing the Cloud, dealing 6k.
But he needs... Oh, is the...
Firion finishes. Okay,
No,
so...
because he's played it the wrong way round. He needed to play the Firion first.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
no,
there's the mistake, because the Ishtola does not take damage less than its power.
Let's read that Firion, just to see where the Firion comes into this.
I believe it's this guy.
Firion enters the field, choose 1 forward, deal it 3,000 damage. If you control... Yep, unfortunately that Ishtola does have a hidden line of text.
So I managed to be able to call the Firion, but unfortunately Paul again misplaying and playing it the wrong way around. He needed that Firion out on board first for the Cloud to be able to do that additional damage to clear it off.
That is a... That's not good. That's not good.
It's not great. I'm really sorry as well, guys. I've not been keeping up with the scores properly because I've been too invested in the game.
It's interesting. And this just the Ishtola's put in work in. A lot more work than I think it intended itself to put in.
Absolutely. And now, unfortunately, Paul doesn't have that additional crystal gain because the Ishtola didn't die.
Yep.
So he's just going to take the chump block off of the
Firion.
with the Firion.
Yep. Doesn't want to take any more damage.
Oh, and a Galef as well. Not boosted yet, but there's enough in break to make that a problem.
That Galef's a problem. That Galef is a big problem.
So, Paul looking at Amaterasu in hand. Not quite seeing those. He's moving a bit quickly for my eyes. My poor old tired eyes.
So he hammies the Galef on attack, which does 8. Galef is still just 8. He hasn't got the power buff yet. So the question is, how many cards does Liam have that Paul just can't chump block with the bats? He needs at least 9 to be able to hit over the bats. I'm assuming he's there.
Do you chump block with the bats, and do you not just chump... Well, I suppose you get the additional crystal off it, right?
So you can remove bats and something else to gain a crystal. It's more a case of this Galef needs to be dealt with now.
Is Paul just passing again?
Yeah.
What is going on here?
He's going to ammy the Galef. He's going to ammy the Galef.
I mean, he could have done that anyway. Surely there's something else he could have played in hand, right?
He might not.
I mean, Liam is probably chuckling inside himself right now because of...
Yep, he swings with the Galef. I'm expecting the ammy. Yep, there it is. Yeah. So that's 8k. So, Liam needs to remove an amount, or he can just Mist Dragon it. Cancel the ammy. Yep, that'll do the trick.
Yeah.
Never mind, forget I said anything. See you later. Have a nice day.
Now, I may have been mistaken that I thought he had a second Mist Dragon earlier. He could have drawn it recently, but that just seems like an absolute nail.
How'd the Sonon die?
I think he blocked.
Then would the Galef have not died, assuming Liam didn't remove anything?
Well, he cancelled the Mist Dragon though, right?
I'm
it
assuming.
looks, it looks like he's possibly removed something because there's a Claris down there.
Yeah. We'll go into the assumption that everything was proper, in its proper place properly.
Obviously, if you guys see anything different, please let us know.
Yep, we're just as human as you guys. Help everyone learn more. Help us point out our mistakes. So, that is a Cloud Mannequin in hand, a Warlock Mannequin, an Exodeth.
I mean, a massive X-Death is one thing.
I believe this Exodeth costs 4 because of the Antiquity and the Warlock.
Correct, yeah.
And when it enters, it does things.
The thing, I mean, I don't see it doing enough here, really. Now, which one is it? That's the question. This one. Yeah, that's
the one.
Old school reprint.
Yeah, so it's a field buff, and then this Cloud Mannequin comes in and does a little bit of ping damage, I believe.
The thing is, it's not going to kill a Galef, and I don't think it'd kill the Astrola either.
Oh, it can't touch the Astrola because the Astrola takes damage less than 0.
Yeah.
So in the Cloud, and Cloud is still 9k. Cloud's still a big beefy boy.
Yeah.
And a Kelgar's damage is
that's pretty nice.
That's pretty good, all things considered.
Yeah, that stops a break. I'm pretty sure this might only be a tech card from Liam.
Kelgars are not a bad card. I think certainly in this particular deck, Kelgar fits a role really well in just dealing with problems.
Yeah. Now, the Cloud Mannequin is slightly bigger because it does gain a boost off of other Manakins, plus the X-Death. The problem is, though, is like, if you're Liam, do you not just attack with a Galef, target the X-Death, and just remove enough from break to just blast it out of the water, right?
Makes sense. I mean, Paul's leaving backups up. It's obviously trying to bluff something.
Yeah.
And it's whether
does
Liam,
he have it or no?
I think he doesn't, but Liam doesn't know that. So it's up to Liam to decipher whether he knows that Paul is hiding Zolcho up his pants.
Or are we not realising that he does actually have something?
So let's see how Liam approaches this. He's got cards, he's got a board, everything's in his hands. Now, as I say that, I'm descending into a Steve Irving style monologue. Steve Irving, David Attenborough. I can't even get my fucking naturologist sorted
Oh,
out.
good God, man.
Anyway, Liam does have all the cards.
Yeah, so is that Kelgar again, right?
It is Kelgar, and this is what we said earlier. Kelgar is very good in his board state, and why Kelgar was a very good point of damage.
So it's not just attacking. He is at least running 2 that we know of, and this thing can be nasty.
Yep, when Kelgar enters, pay a win, choose a 5 or more, break it straight up, see you later. That Exodeth is going.
Yeah, and I don't think Paul has any answer to this.
There's the Gudon, Liam's personal favourite.
Oh, he does have the Amat! Oh!
He wasn't bluffing. He wasn't bluffing. Casino Royale.
Colour me surprised, because I fully thought he was bluffing it.
Yeah. Like, man's holding pocket aces. Does it make much difference to the board? Probably not, but fair play. So, Liam is removing cards from play. I'm assuming this is for Glove to just nuke the Exodus.
Yeah, it's gotta be right.
Point of damage.
Oh, and it's a bat. It's okay.
It's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Like, you would have liked to have drawn the Barts. The Barts doesn't actually accomplish anything.
And there it is.
is.
Couple of misplays by Paul. Nothing drawn off the top. He's putting it out there. That Ishtola absolutely nuked it.
Ishtola won it.
Yeah. So, I guess we do a quick be right back and get Liam over here, right?
Yeah, that'll be a good one to talk about.
Right, we will be right back, guys.
Oh, hey guys, we're back for our final interview of the day with the winner of that match, Liam. Obviously, you're playing your patented Earthwind at this point, but it wasn't the start you wanted. You had just Earth backups for the longest time. What was your thought process going through those first few turns?
Honestly, it's not too bad just starting with only Earth backups in this deck, because generally, if you get the Claris, you keep it, because Claris into Regis into Noctis then gets you the win backup. Also, having Shantoto and Tyro in there that I can just play off Earth CP that then cover me for wins. It's not too bad. It's not too bad to start, even not seeing a win backup from a while. Because, Prompto's the only win backup running there.
So, I think the most important thing out of that match, we gotta say it, Ishtola MVP.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Just what happens when your opponent doesn't read your cards. They make misplays. Honestly, the game could have gone a different way if Paul had read the card before making some of those plays, because with the first with the Sonon,
couldn't block it,
and then with the Furion and
Clouds. If he played the Furion before the Clouds, Ishtola was dead.
Stola wasn't dead. I had the Mist Dragon in hand.
I did call it right. He did have
the
Mist Dragon. I then wouldn't have been able to remove his break zone when I needed to. So it could have gone a very different way. Put it that way.
So the Dissidia cards are obviously new cards that have just come out. Everyone's trying to get to grips, get familiar with them. Have you read them? Did you know what to expect coming into this match?
I played against someone else running them earlier today, so I had a bit of an idea. But I completely forgot until I started playing against Paul that all the Manakins are Dissidia.
Yeah.
So
I said the same thing.
I was just like, oh, wow. Okay, that's the thing.
I'm glad I actually played his deck earlier because I could pretend that I actually knew that before we got there.
Well, obviously,
I quite like them, especially that Bart to be able to search anything in his deck.
Yes. Obviously, you're known for your Earthwind. It's something you're tried and true and favourites. How is it feeling at the minute in terms of the meta and potentially looking towards Winter Cup and any other things? How comfortable do you feel? How powerful do you feel?
Wait to see the rest of the next set, to be honest, for Winter Cup, because, well, first of all, the new Neo X deck is absolutely beautiful. I'm very happy with that, and I'm quite liking the Princess Sarah as well, because the number of times in a game I've been completely shafted by just an EX Odin. So, especially against, like, say, Ice Lightning, playing Gudon down and being like, right, I'm quite happy here, can't be dulled, I'm in a good position. Oh, EX Odin now. So, possibly that Princess Sarah to be able to just shut that down is definitely the way to go. So there's a few nice cards coming in. I'll have to see how they play with everything else. So Neo X Death I'm definitely excited for. We shall see.
Alright, so quick one. Cut or keep, Gudon or Ishtola? Which one is more important to the deck? Which one helps you power through? Which one seals the deal?
It's a tough one. It depends entirely on the matchup. If I had to choose, I'd probably keep the Ishtola just for the haste of getting out of the 4 costs, because that's potential game-winning damage. Whereas Gudon is mainly... The double attack is nice, but it's mainly against the ice where they can just be dulling everything. So it's probably got a more narrow range than the Ishtola has, where you can just go for the win.
A little one to finish off. Obviously, your deck's built around the retainers. And when the retainers first came out, we had obviously the Noctis and the Gladio, which you're running, but also the forward Prompto and Ignis. But now you've moved to the new Ignis and the backup Prompto. How has that change felt for the deck, and how has it improved it?
Well, I never really ran the forward Ignis that came in the starter set, because there was just a lot to get it actually online and doing things. So I never really ran that one. I really like the forward Prompto though. That was a great card. It was a little difficult to switch over, but being able to play backup, forward, backup, and the search chain just curves out much nicer. So it had to be done. I did think about playing both, but it's just
space is too tight.
Yeah, and also just not being able to play one because you've got the other on board would just There's too many dead draws if you do that.
Oh, there you go. Thank you very much for joining us. Best of luck in the final standings, and we'll catch you around.
Yeah, guys, we will be back with you probably in just a few seconds. Be right back.
Alright, welcome back, guys. We're just going to bring you a quick wrap-up of the tournament. So who won?
Well, the guy that we thought would, he beat Sammy. Dale takes the victory.
Dale takes the victory. Warriors of Light won a locals. You heard it here first. This is hot off the presses. This deck is tier 0. Will take the tournament by storm. We're joking around, but it was a lot of fun to watch, and it was interesting to see some of these older cards like the Light Wall come out and show that they could still do something in this meta.
I mean, it's proof that although power creep is definitely a thing, old cards can still compete.
I mean, Toto, biggest example. I'm pretty sure we saw that every single day.
Yeah, we're never, unless it gets banned or a proper rotation comes in, we'll never see the end of that card.
Well, we're about 3 weeks away, 4 weeks away from the new set.
Something like that, yeah. I don't know the exact date myself, and I'm just looking forward to some pre-release fun and hijinks.
Pre-release is coming. Make sure you pre-order Opus 21. Yeah, Opus 21. We got the Winter Cup coming up. We got pre-release coming up. We got loads of content coming up. So make sure you guys do check out the Cymru Cactuar socials, which are
Discord. We've got a new TikTok coming, and of course, check us out on YouTube under Next Dimension Gaming, I believe is the name. Again, things will be on the outros and things like that. And again, don't forget, get your Winter Cup tickets, guys. Get them. Cardiff. Come spend Christmas. The week before Christmas with us. Great time. Good couple of days. One more could you want?
Exactly, it's perfect. It's looking absolutely miserable, the weather here, as Welsh weather would be, and the only thing that can brighten up our smiles is your presence. We want you here. Come, celebrate, enjoy Christmas, play card games that we all love. With that being said, I think we'll sign off for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, a pleasure as always, guys, and we will catch you next week.
See you next week. Have a good night.